You know, we're talking a lot about robots in this ministry because I truly believe that these things, this type of AI technology, is going to be our future when the Antichrist system, beast, the son of perdition, is truly revealed. It's going to be part of this whole AI technology. It's going to have some type of use with AI and the Antichrist. I know there will be.
You're remembering things?
Anna Fine lives alone in Denver, Colorado, while not counting her cat and a recent addition to her life, this robot.
I thought it was intriguing and something I might want to try.
The robot, whose name is Ryan, plays music and interacts with Anna.
I can ask him questions and he talks back to me, and the cat wasn't scared at all.
Develop these machines as a way to help often lonely senior citizens, including those suffering from depression and Alzheimer's disease. They've done several pilot studies already. He says the results are good so far.
We gave every subject a robot, so it was like a friend, like a companion that stayed in the room. And they really loved interacting with the robot.
Anna Fine never expected to share a room with a robot, but is giving it a whirl.
This will be an interesting experiment. We'll see how it goes. Wow, why not?
Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.
I mean, we see it happening here. You just seen the video of the woman who's looking onto this robot as a real life, almost like a real life companion. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I understand people get old, they get old and lonely and whatnot, and there's nothing wrong with that. But how far are they going to go? How far will they go with these robots? You know, there's some real perverted things that people do with, you know, dolls and inflatables and things like that. It's very sick in the underworld what the devil has devised to gain people's attention and give people pleasure. So why would it be too far-fetched to think that they're not going to use robots to fulfill fantasies, you know, and be a companion to people? How far will they take this thing? Why humans will happily follow a robot messiah. Religions based on AI will succeed because we tend to worship supreme understanding, claim experts. Same drive that compels people to believe in religions will also work for AI. People will eventually rely on a robot messiah to solve society's problems. This is because we have a tendency to worship supreme understanding. Last month, a former Google engineer formed the world's first church to follow an artificially intelligent being. And let's just go back to Revelation 13. There's so much here, folks. There's just so much here. And I never get tired of reading from Revelation because these things are just happening. They're just coming to pass. The longer we live, the longer we exist on this planet here, we're beginning to see the prophecies of the Bible come to pass. Notice in verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now that is a great type of authority that's going to be coming from this image. This thing that's set up to both speak and command people to do certain things. And I believe this has to do with AI, artificial intelligence. And that's what the society is being pumped and primed up to take hold of. The robotics, the artificial intelligence, technology. They're putting aside the traditions, putting aside faith, and they're devoting themselves on the altar, sacrificing themselves on the altar of science. Experiment with me. Here's my body. Here's my child. Insert into them what you want. Insert into me what you want. You know, I'll do it as many times as you want me to do it, however many times it takes. Give it to me. Insert it into me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It doesn't matter. As long as I am compliant to what you tell me to do, and I have access to these restaurants, and I can, go to school and maintain my employment status, I'll take as many as you want to insert in me. That's what they're saying. But ultimately, it's going to come down to where it's going to be, and we say it all the time, the right hand or the forehead. And artificial intelligence is going to play a major role in that, in the implementation. These are the stone cold facts. We need to wake up and understand what time it is. They always say it's always under the guise of health and safety. And eventually there's a sinister plot behind it as well, because Satan is the orchestrator of all this. And he'll use these things to get people to worship the image of the beast. Until next time.